What does it take to rebuild a life from nothing? Can love truly heal the wounds of the past? After finally closing the door on his failed marriage, Dee stands at a crossroads. But this time, he's not alone. Join us as we witness a man's journey to create the family he's always deserved. Don't forget to subscribe to Life Single. The morning sun filters through the trees as Day stands in the middle of his small plot of land. The property division with Thuy is finally complete. She took what she wanted: the newer furniture, some savings, anything that held monetary value. Day doesn't mind. As he watches her drive away for the last time, he feels something unexpected: relief. The weight that had pressed on his chest for years suddenly lifts, but relief quickly mingles with anxiety. Dee looks around at what remains: a house in desperate need of repair, a neglected vegetable garden, and a small barn with 2 aging chickens. He has almost nothing left. Yet when he thinks of Huyen and little Maya waiting inside, preparing breakfast with whatever ingredients they could find, his heart swells with purpose. Day has never been afraid of hard work. As a dock worker, he's spent years loading and unloading cargo, his hands growing calloused and strong. Those same hands will now build something more meaningful than he ever imagined possible. A real home, not just a house. Inside, Huyen moves quietly around the small kitchen. She knows today marks a turning point. She's seen the stress on Day's face these past months as he negotiated with Thuy. Watched him worry late into the night about finances. Now as she catches his eye through the window, she offers him a gentle smile. It's a smile that says, "We'll figure this out together." 4-year-old Maya runs outside, her bare feet padding across the dirt. "Uncle Day! Uncle Day!" she calls. Though lately Day has noticed she sometimes slips and calls him Daddy. Each time it happens, his heart nearly bursts. This little girl, who isn't his by blood, has become his entire world. "What is it, little one?" Dee kneels down to her level. "Mama says the roof is dripping again," Maya reports seriously, her small face scrunched with concern that mirrors his own. Dee ruffles her hair. "Then we'll fix it. We'll fix everything." And he means it. That very afternoon, Day begins making lists. He walks through every room of the house, noting what needs immediate attention: the leaking roof, the cracked window in the bedroom, the unstable front steps. Outside, the vegetable garden needs to be cleared and replanted. The chicken coop requires reinforcement before the rainy season arrives. But as Dee works on his practical lists, another thought keeps interrupting, beautiful and terrifying in equal measure. He imagines Huyen in a simple white dress, Maya scattering wildflowers, neighbors gathered around a few tables laden with homemade food. He imagines calling Huyen his wife. The thought makes him pause mid-step. Is it too soon? They've been together for nearly a year now, but their relationship grew from necessity and kindness before blossoming into love. Huyen has been through so much, abandoned by her husband's family, left to raise Maya alone in poverty. Does she even want marriage again? Day shakes his head, returning to the present. First things first. Before he can think about weddings, he needs to ensure they have a solid roof over their heads and food on the table. That night, as Huyen and Maya sleep, Day sits at the small wooden table with a notebook and a stub of pencil. By candlelight, he begins calculating materials for the roof, seeds for planting, feed for expanding their chicken flock, and quietly, in the margin of the page, he writes a number: the approximate cost of a modest wedding. The number seems impossibly large given his current savings. But Day has never been one to give up on his dreams. He'll work harder, save more, build faster. Huyen and Maya deserve security, stability, and yes, they deserve celebration and joy too. Dawn breaks at 5:30, and Day is already awake. Sleep has become a luxury he can't afford, not when there's so much to do. He dresses quietly, careful not to wake Huyen and Maya, and heads outside, where the cool mountain air fills his lungs. The work begins immediately. Day has purchased materials using the last of his savings from the property division. Corrugated metal sheets for the roof, timber for reinforcement, nails, and tools. He hauls everything himself, making multiple trips up the mountain path because he can't afford delivery fees. Huyen emerges as the sun climbs higher, bringing him tea and a simple breakfast of rice and pickled vegetables. "You started without me," she says, and there's a gentle reproach in her voice. "We're partners now, Day. You don't have to do everything alone." Her words touch something deep inside him. For so long, he carried burdens by himself, through his marriage to Tui, through the loneliness that followed. Having someone who wants to share the load feels miraculous. Together they work. Huyen proves herself surprisingly capable, holding the ladder steady as Dee climbs to patch the roof, mixing cement for repairs, organizing supplies. Maya helps too, carrying small tools and singing songs that make the hard work feel lighter. By the end of the first week, the roof no longer leaks. By the end of the second, the front steps are safe and sturdy. Dee works with methodical determination, but every completed task brings him closer to his secret goal. In the evenings, after Maya falls asleep, Dee takes out a small ceramic jar from its hiding place behind the rice storage. This is his wedding fund. Each day he deposits whatever money he can spare. Sometimes it's just a few thousand dong, occasionally more when he picks up extra work at the docks. The coins and bills accumulate slowly, but they accumulate. Huyen doesn't know about the jar. Day wants to surprise her, to give her something beautiful after all the hardships she's endured. He imagines the look on her face when he finally proposes. He wants to do it right, with a ring, with words that express the depths of his feelings, with a promise of forever. The garden begins to flourish under their care. Huyen has a natural talent with plants, and soon neat rows of vegetables emerge. Cabbage, morning glory, herbs, and chilies. They add more chickens, then a few ducks. The small farm starts generating modest income from selling eggs and produce at the local market. Life falls into a rhythm. Dee works at the docks 3 days a week, earning steady wages. The other days he dedicates to improving the farm and the house. Huyen manages the home and the growing vegetable business. Maya thrives, her cheeks growing rounder, her laughter more frequent. One afternoon, as Day repairs the barn door, he watches Huyen and Maya working in the garden together. Huyen is teaching Maya how to water the plants gently, showing her which weeds to pull. The sunlight catches in Huyen's dark hair, and she's smiling, really smiling, not the sad, worried expression she wore when they first met. Maya suddenly looks up. "Mama, when will you wear a pretty white dress like the lady in the village last week?" Huyen laughs, surprised. "Why do you ask, sweetheart?" "Because Uncle Day looks at you the way that man looked at his bride," Maya says with the blunt honesty of a child. "Like you're the most beautiful person in the world." Huyen's cheeks flush pink, and she glances toward Day, who has suddenly become very focused on hammering a nail. But he's smiling too, unable to hide his joy at Maya's observation. That night, after counting his savings, Day realizes he's nearly halfway to his goal. The wedding may still be months away, but it's no longer an impossible dream. It's becoming real, as solid and tangible as the roof he's repaired and the garden they've grown. He allows himself a moment of pure happiness before exhaustion finally pulls him into sleep. 3 months pass, and the transformation is remarkable. The house that once barely sheltered them from the elements now stands proud and sturdy. Fresh paint covers the exterior, a cheerful yellow that Huyen chose because it reminded her of sunshine. The garden has expanded, producing enough vegetables that they can sell surplus at the market while still feeding themselves well. The chicken flock has grown to 15 birds, and they've added 3 rabbits that Maya has named, and treats like pets. Dee built proper hutches for them, structures that will last for years. Everything he does now, he builds to last, because this isn't temporary. This is forever. The farm's income has stabilized. Between Dee's dock work and their agricultural sales, they're not just surviving, they're beginning to thrive. For the first time in years, Huyen doesn't go to bed worried about where tomorrow's rice will come from. For the first time in his life, Dee feels like a provider, a protector, a father. He watches Maya constantly now, marveling at how much she's grown. She calls him Papa without hesitation, climbing onto his lap to tell him about her day, demanding he push her on the swing he installed, insisting he tell her stories before bed. There's no question of biology here. This is his daughter in every way that matters. And Huyen. Dae catches himself staring at her at the most mundane moments. When she's hanging laundry, humming an old folk song. When she's bargaining at the market, fierce and confident. When she's sleeping peacefully beside him, her hand resting on his chest. He loves her more than he knew it was possible to love someone. The wedding jar is now 3/4 full. Dae has become creative in finding ways to add to it, taking on extra shifts, selling handicrafts he makes from scrap wood, even foraging wild mushrooms and herbs from the mountain that fetch good prices in town. In his mind, the wedding has taken shape with perfect clarity. Nothing extravagant. They don't need that. Just a simple ceremony under the old banyan tree near the village center. Maybe 10 or 12 tables with home-cooked food. His specialty grilled fish, Huyen's incredible vegetable dishes, sticky rice, fresh fruit, wildflowers from the mountain, arranged in old glass bottles. Huyen in a modest white aodai. Maya as their flower girl in a matching miniature dress. The image fills him with such longing that sometimes his chest actually aches. One evening, as they sit together on the newly repaired porch, watching the sunset paint the mountains gold and purple, Maya climbs into Dee's lap. "Papa," she says. And yes, now it's always Papa. Will we always live here together? Always, Dae promises, his arm around Huyen. The 3 of us. Always. Will Mama marry you like in the fairy tales? Dae feels Huyen stiffen slightly beside him. He hasn't officially proposed yet, hasn't voiced his intentions out loud, though surely she must know. Surely she feels what's growing between them. "Would you like that, little one?" he asks carefully. Maya nods enthusiastically. "Then you'd really truly be my papa forever and ever." "I'm already your papa forever and ever," Dae says softly. Marriage doesn't change that. But later, after Maya's in bed, Dae retrieves the ceramic jar from its hiding place. Huyen has gone outside to lock up the chickens. Alone in the quiet house, Dae counts the money one more time. Almost there. Maybe 2 more months of disciplined saving. He doesn't hear Huyen return. When he looks up, she's standing in the doorway, watching him. Her expression is difficult to read. Surprise, curiosity, and something else. Hope, maybe? "Dee," she says quietly. "What are you planning?" He stands, the jar still in his hands, suddenly nervous. "I'm planning," he says, his voice rough with emotion, "to give you the wedding you deserve." Tears well in Huyen's eyes, catching the lamplight. She crosses the room and takes his face in her hands. "You've already given me everything I need," she whispers. "But yes, I want to marry you." Outside, the mountains stand silent witness to their embrace, to the promise of forever finally spoken aloud. True love doesn't announce itself with grand gestures or expensive gifts. It arrives quietly, in the steady rhythm of shared work, in the careful saving of coins, in the building of something solid from nothing. Dae and Huyen are writing a new story now, One where past pain becomes the foundation for future joy, where a man's gentle strength creates safety for those who have known none. Maya stands as living proof that family isn't defined by blood, but by love, commitment, and the daily choice to show up for each other. After abandonment, after betrayal, after poverty and struggle, happiness isn't just possible. It's being constructed, board by board, brick by brick, day by day. Will Dee save enough for the wedding he envisions? Will their peace be disturbed by ghosts from the past? The journey continues, and we invite you to walk alongside this beautiful family as they build their forever. Thank you for joining us on Life Single. If this story touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and share your own stories of love and resilience in the comments below. We read every single one. Until next time, remember, the best love stories are the ones we build ourselves.